Hello, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tonya, and this is a YouTube channel where we talk about knitting and crochet, sometimes a little bit of life stuff. I'm in the middle of my 2024 WIP Roundup, and I'm looking around because I want to show you guys. We're going to go over this a little bit more detail later on in the year, but this has been my WIP list this year. So if you look, I've got things written on here like WIP Roundup. Those are the projects that we've already talked about. They're back on the WIP wall. The stars are things that I have finished. I've noted where I have frogged a few things. So we're going through my WIPs to make sure that everything that's on my WIP wall going into 2025 is stuff that I actually do still want to make. So I'm gonna have Alex come pick the project that I'm gonna work on for the next 24 hours. And then I'll show you guys the progress. We'll talk about the material. That'll go back on the WIP wall. And then tomorrow she'll pick my next one. So let's have her do that. Okay, go ahead. I need another one. Okie dokie. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a lovely day.
A lovely day. Okay, she has picked out another project bag for me. This is one that was personalized for me at a retreat a couple years ago. Super excited about the project that is in here. And I don't want to get overly excited, but I think, like, if I don't finish this in the next 24 hours, it's something that I could finish within 48 hours. Like, this is one that's really close. So I have my Coco Knits magnetic folder in here that has my pattern in it, my fragmentation shawl. So that is what is in this project bag. I have each, this was something I was doing in Trilogy yarn. It's fingering. So I have each of my colorways in here labeled. As far as A, B, C, D. Let me get down to it so I can see the actual project. Oh, you guys. Now this is one where I had to, what am I connected to here? There we go. This is one of those projects where writing out my rows, okay, writing each row on an index card because it's got such a repetitive pattern, very handy, something I use for every row. But, oh, you guys. Look at it. So, what do I have left on this, you ask? Let me tell you. So, this, and because I know with Steve and West patterns, I tend to have a lot of leftovers. So I added a few stripes to the end of each of these wedges. Okay, I don't know if I added 2 or 3. I should look since I'm telling you about the pattern. I added 2 stripes to each of these wedges. Okay, so what that means basically is the pattern stopped at this pink. And then I decided I was gonna add 2 extra because I knew I was gonna have extra wool with this pattern. So with that being said, I have this wedge that I'm working on that needs this many more stripes. And then this right here is my last wedge. I need to go up that far, plus these. So I have just partial 2 wedges. I have 2 partial wedges that I have left to finish on this fragmentation shawl. So I'm gonna bust my fanny on this in the next 24 hours. And if I don't finish it in the next 24 hours, it will go back on the WIP wall. However, I have told you guys a little bit about what December is gonna look like. So let me just take this project as an opportunity to clarify. So for the month of December, I will be doing Vlogmas. I have 3 Advents. Here at my desk. Anyway, I have a few Advents because I haven't gotten all of them just yet. And I'm doing an Advent swap with a friend because I've died an Advent. Now, with that being said, I'm going to do 1 Advent project. Okay, 1 project. I'm not doing 1 project per Advent. I'm doing 1 Advent project that will include all of my Advents. Okay, so it will be my 2024 Advent blanket is what it's gonna be. Now, with that being said, I will put in at least 1 mini a day. Okay, 1 mini a day. There might be some days that I am feeling spunky and I wanna do 2 because I will have the option of doing that. But I will put in 1 mini a day into that Advent project. And I'm realizing with my noise cancellations that I can hear Alex. So give me just 1 minute. Hey, Alex, could you just keep it down for a few more minutes? I'm almost finished. So once I have that 1 Advent mini into my 2024 Advent blanket, I'm going to pull projects like this off of the WIP wall, because I will know through this roundup how many of them are so close to being finished so that I can finish them before 2025 starts. I do have a few that I feel if I just take them off and work on them, I could get them done. Not waiting for a dice roll, not waiting for a WIP roundup. If I just take them off the wall and work on them, I feel as if I could get them finished before 2025 starts. I need room on my WIP wall because I am going to be doing the 12 cast-ons of Christmas and I need to have room. We need to have room up there. So we're going to make some room. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I really focus on the ones that are really close to being finished. And the other thing I want to talk to you guys about is knitting bingo. We are going to do knitting bingo on December 1st, which is a Sunday. It will be held on Zoom. If you are interested in being a part of knitting bingo, I need you to email me. Okay, I need you to send an email to karmasastitch@hotmail.com. I'll have it on the screen and it's listed down below in the description box. I need you to send me an email because with that email, I will send an email back to you with a link that you can open up and you'll be able to get your bingo cards on the day of bingo. Okay, now I will probably send that out the day before. So if folks need the opportunity to print them, you have a day to do that. Okay, so I will probably send that link out Saturday sometime so that you have a chance to print them if you need to. But there is a way that you can play digitally if you have a second device that you can Zoom with, as well as have your bingo card electronically. So that's something I'm going to leave to you to figure out. But I need your email and your first name because I'll enter in there how many cards each person gets because we're going to play a few different games. So if you guys could do that, if you're interested in playing bingo on Sunday, December 1st, I need you to send me an email to karmasastitch@hotmail.com and I will get those links out to you guys. So with that, I am going to get off of here. I'm going to work on this fragmentation shawl and Alex is going to help me. I got some boxes for my advent calendar, for my advent swap. She's going to help me put those boxes together. And I will see you guys in just a minute with some progress on my fragmentation shawl. All right, be back. Are you ready to see an FO? You'll have to wait a few more days. So I did, however, finish one of the wedges. So this progress keeper right here, this is where I was last night when we selected this, and I got all of that done. So my final wedge, I have this much left to do. That's what I have left for this whole wrap. So, you guys remember a couple days ago when we were talking about my meshy twist? And I was like, oh, I wanted to make it bigger because I always have so much yarn left over when I do a Stephen West. So as I put this project back in its project bag, let me just show you how much I have left of each of these colors. I have so much of all of the colors. So it's kind of nice that I have so many scrappy projects that need new colors, because I'm gonna have some leftovers for this one. Now, that's the progress I made on this. As you can see, I did have some other projects I was working on today. I feel like I'm giving an excuse every day as to why I didn't get more knitting done, but it's life. We all have life going on. So I'm gonna have Alex put this back on the WIP wall, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. All right, honey, would you put that one back in there for me? Turn it sideways. Ugh. All right, thank you.
Bang.